toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's McClain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To throw, it's Levitt. Grab near the marker, it's Hamilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball marked at the 26, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's McClain. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Trying play action. Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They just keep firing, and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to...
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's McClain. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Back to throw, it's Morton. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And This is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finds his man. It's Eakin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Douglas. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations, everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incomplete.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Arizona
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Levitt. Punts it out of the air. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. Picks up the first down.
When your QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable.
Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure.
Snags it inside the 20. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. It's in the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 11 to USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Virgil. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They're going to mark this one at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
To the air on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line the ball over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of them.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's fourth down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hard running there. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Morton. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Virgil. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. The give is to Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout, and it's incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Got it in the middle, it's Eakin. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Carter. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a...
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move, it's Joyner. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Brown has it. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tyson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to throw again. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Play number 9 on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Oh, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Gets the back moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. It's McClain. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Running free. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Eakin. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air. It's Levitt. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Immediately fires to the middle. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 4th down coming up.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.